Hello, everyone. It's Aaron Christensen with Portal 101 with Dr. AC, and welcome back to The Stack. Today, we're going to be talking about Frankie Freako, which is the latest film from Steven Kostanski, formerly of Astron 6. It's out from Shout Factory. And Steven Kostanski, for those who are not in the know, he was a member of the filmmaking collective Astron 6 out of Canada. And they created such films such as Father's Day and Manborg. And then he kind of struck out on his own or just started using his own name and took up sole residence behind the director's chair and made such things as The Void, 2016, I believe, as well as Psycho Goreman, which is a big hit a couple of years back. And he's returned with a new venture called Frankie Freako, which co-stars a few of his Astron 6 buddies, Connor Sweeney, Adam Brooks, and Matt Kennedy is the voice of the titular Frankie Freako. So Connor Sweeney plays a character named Connor, who's kind of a square, stick in the mud, play by the rules kind of guy. He's got an inexplicably super hot wife. He's got a kind of a dead end day job, and he's looking for a little excitement. So who does he call? Frankie Freako on his 900 number. And Frankie and his two demon pals show up and proceed to wreak havoc on Connor's straight-laced life. According to the audio commentary, Kostanski and Sweeney were interested in doing something along the lines of a Ghoulies film from the 80s. If you know their work, they tend to shoot towards kind of certain periods and styles. And here they're doing that kind of straight-to-video, 80s, 90s, rubber monster, comedy horror. And I gotta say, as per usual, Kostanski nails the mood and the look. And the other thing he nails that he may not have intended to is the not very funny, jokey screenplay, where it seems like we're simply supposed to be amused by the fact that there are rubber puppets running around interacting with humans. Kostanski's films have made me laugh out loud before. Unfortunately, this is not one of those that I laughed out loud, although I definitely had a good time. Especially when things start to pick up toward the middle and end sequences where we are magically transported to the Freak Lord planet, and Connor becomes the only human in an all-latex world. Kostanski designed the puppets himself. He edited the film, directed it, wrote the screenplay, and there's no denying that he's having a good time making this movie with his friends. I would say you could chalk it up as a beer and pizza kind of flick. It's going to be Little Caesars Pizza and Miller Lite, but sometimes that's enough. This new release from Shout Factory has two featurettes. One is kind of a sit-down interview between Connor and Frankie Freako, the puppet. And then there's a behind-the-scenes where we get to see them maneuvering the puppets around and doing explosions and all the cool stuff you'd expect to see on a behind-the-scenes featurette. And then there's the commentary track where Kostanski and Sweeney share the microphone with their cinematographer, Pierce Dirks. And as you would expect, it's a ribald good time. Everybody's having jokes and enjoying each other's company and talking about what went right, what didn't go right, inspirations, things like that. Bottom line, if you're a fan of Astron 6, you'll probably get a kick out of this one, although I think it's a little more kind of mid-tier Astron 6, as opposed to high-end stuff like Psycho Goreman and The Void. So that is Frankie Freako, available now on Blu-ray from Shout Factory. And I'll be back next week with another selection off the stack. Until next time, keep searching, keep exploring, and keep sharing the scare.